This is Travis Dolphin for Integrated Project Management. I am reviewing the Inventory Skills Project. The issues at hand is Riverside Software Group. They were contracted by a Fortune 100 company to build a software platform to manage the skills of their project managers and the employees that they would use to build these teams. The problem is the Fortune 100 company had 150,000 employees, and they had to find a way to map all of their skills and keep track of all their skills, along with updating them at the end of every project. This included updating things that they'd worked with, new chemicals, new processes or software, just basically updating their resumes. Another issue was the project team, because there was 150,000 employees, were assembled virtually through the web all across the world. And doing so, each project manager wasn't necessarily aware of the team and the skills that they had. Made forming teams very difficult. They didn't necessarily know all of the skills that each individual had, and that's what this database was going to show. It was going to be compiling all of this information for the Fortune 100 company. The Fortune 100 company had the project managers and the project members update their new skills at the end of every project. And this was done just to keep abreast of what new things were out there, new skills that were learned that could benefit them in other projects. So other project managers could choose them to be part of a team because of certain skills that they gained. RSG saw the potential for the profit from developing this sort of a software. It was contracted for $1.35 million with $150,000 in profit and 12 months to do the job, to build this skills management software for that Fortune 100 company. RSG wanted to renegotiate that contract with the Fortune 100 company when they realized how much money they could make by selling the packages to other firms or other clients for them. They wanted the deal with the Fortune 100 company to do away with the $150,000 profit and then do a cost split on building the software, where RSG would end up paying 60% of the cost, and they would have the majority control over what would be done with the software and all of the data or how the data generated for their clients. The way I see it, there's some possible outcomes for this. If I was the Fortune 100 company, I would not accept this offer. The offer was laid out for RSG to do a specific job, and that job needs to be done. It needs to be done well and within the time constraints of the laid out plan and contract. I feel that if the shoe's on the other foot, RSG would want the terms of the contract laid out and held to strictly for work that they wanted done. Just because somebody saw profit in it, they wouldn't want them to break that deal. If the client accepted the offer, it wouldn't be a win-win situation. RSG would be giving their competitive edge to other companies to mimic. They would give out this new data set and skill set platform to another company who could then do the exact same thing that they just did. On the other hand, the Fortune 100 company would lose in the same way, to where they are giving other firms who they compete against access to a software that allows them to compete on a global scale and do very well with. So it would level the playing field, and they would lose that competitive edge that they have gained over the years. If the Fortune 100 company decided to accept the deal and renegotiate the terms with RSG, overselling 100 of the software packages, RSG would profit about $3.3 million. And that's great for RSG. They are not the ones losing out to the factor of long-term contracts or ventures down the road. It wouldn't be a very good deal for the Fortune 100 company. They would lose, they would gain $2.2 million in profit from the sale of the software, but they would lose more in future revenue due to the same thing. The competitive nature of other companies would catch up. They would build stronger platforms with their project management teams, and they'd be able to use that as a bargaining tool when trying to court new clients. So in the end, I don't feel this would be a great deal for the Fortune 100 company. I would definitely not take the deal. And that was something that I feel that RSG needed to do, was to stop looking at the money and do what they were hired to do. And that is the end of my presentation on the Skills Inventory project. I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you.